Okay, I'm going to quickly show you how you can see who the last person to modify a file on a shared network drive. The first thing you do is you navigate to a shared network drive if you're on a network. And in our case, I'm going to use our R drive. This is a shared drive where we keep all of our time cards in Excel. Then you're going to change the view of that folder from thumbnails or lists or tiles or whatever you use. Change it to details. Now, it's going to show you the details of the folder. And then I go one step further and I want to turn on a couple more fields up here in this gray area. So I click on View one more time and I want to choose the details that I get to see. Another window will pop up and it lets me choose my details. Now obviously the name of the file is already showing, and in my case the size of the file is already showing, and the type of file, for instance if it's a Word or a PowerPoint, etc. And the most important to me is the date modified. That was the last time somebody opened it, hit the save button, and then closed it again. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the date created, which is the original date that somebody actually opened Excel and started the file, hit the save for the first time. Date attributes are, for instance, if I open a file and I hit the save button, it will be archived tonight during the backups because I modified it. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the owner and the author just to show you what those two are. Okay, here we go. Now I can actually put these in order by the date modified. The date modified is, again, the person who is the time of the last time somebody ever opened the file and hit the save button. I am going to put them in order, descending from the most recently opened and saved down to the very bottom, which is the oldest in this container folder. Okay, Adams, who is a tech here, he modified his time card today at 8:30 in the morning, about 8:43 in the morning. Now the date created, like I said, that is somebody actually started that file for the very first time. And if you look at the author, just like an author of a book, the author would be the person who actually began, the person who actually originated the file. And then you got to the store and you buy the book, you are now the owner of it. That means that you can do anything you want to with it because you are the last person to hit the save button. The owner goes by your login to the network. In our case, for instance, Adams, he logs in as Adams. So that's now reading. The owner is the login. It's using your login name to the network. Data accessed is just the time that somebody opened the container folder called timesheets. And that would have been me. I actually opened this at 10:30 this morning. So I'm not really opening the files inside of it. I'm just opening the container folder called timesheets. Again, modified is the one that you want to look at, and you can actually see the owner is the one who actually opened the file and hit the save button. When you're looking at, say, if there's two files that are named the same or slightly different on a network, you can actually look to see which one's bigger. It's usually people add to files, so the size gets bigger. But you can also look at the date modified, and it's always going to be the last one, that the last time it was modified.